News on the Mush. After a bumpy takeoff, Anchorage's hometown team, the Glacier Pilots, are off to a high-flying start with a 3-game winning streak, which puts them in first place. Field manager Bob Miller and supporting coaching staff of Chris Didion and Jeff Dinkins have done an outstanding job so far of getting this team of off-season college players and local talent to gel and come together as Alaska's #1 hard-hitting team. Let's check in with longtime Pilots coach Lefty Van Brunt on the field.
A lot of ball clubs get too many, shall we say, superstars that don't gel. These here, they gel real well. Bob Miller's done a good job making it gel with them.
I think I just said that, but okay. If anyone knows, it would be Lefty. He's been with the Glacier Pilots since the beginning in 1969, where the very first Glacier Pilots team with All-Star Chris Chambliss won the championship at the National Baseball Congress in Wichita. The Pilots are, however, feeling the loss of Lefty's right hand, Coach Jack O'Toole, also a fixture and longtime center of the organization. Jack's quick wit and rowdy baseball mind kept the Pilots in the hearts of all Alaskans. Jack was benched earlier in the season with health problems, but reports are that won't stop the former Army pilot, rowdy club owner, and drummer. Word is Jack will be back with the Boys in Blue soon. Go get 'em, Jack. Tonight, the Boys in Blue rematch against the Mean in Green, the Mat-Su Miners. The boys from the Valley having just played 2 days ago, and the Pilots beat them 5-3. The incredible feat accomplished by an intrepid pitching trio, Carl Makowski, Tommy Capel, and Ben Fritz. Tonight, local Alaskan pitching ace Brian Montalbo gets first crack at the mighty Mat-Su Miners hitting machine. Montalbo first lit up the mounds of Anchorage playing for Diamond High School, and is now back here living every little boy's dream. Playing for the Glacier Pilots.
Summertime comes to Anchorage, Alaska. Residents are on the move and enjoying the extra long daylight hours and all sorts of pastimes. At Mulcahy Stadium, since 1969, the tradition for local baseball fans is to catch a game of the hometown favorites, the Boys of Summer, the Glacier Pilots. The Pilots, as they are known, have won 4 national championships, starting with the first team in 1969. Again in 1971, another in 1986, and the last one in 1991. Now the 2001 team is in pursuit of that elusive 5th national championship in Wichita, Kansas. But first they have to win the Alaska League. Tonight they play arch rival Mat-Su Miners, who are also neck and neck with the Pilots for first place in Alaska. And as the guest team, the Miners get the first whack at the Pilots' young 19-year-old pitcher and local hometown hero, Brian Montalbo.
My name is Brian Montalbo. Went to high school in Diamond High. Pretty exciting to be able to be the hometown hero. You get a lot of attention. It's a little cocky, but they did a lot of articles on me because being drafted in the 4th round, highest drafted player in Alaska. It was very exciting, waking up that day, the draft day, and getting the call as soon as I woke up. Didn't have much time to think about it, and have the scout that was up here say, "Congratulations, Brian. You've just been drafted by Atlanta Braves. Your favorite team," and that was really exciting. I kind of felt like I was walking clouds for a while. Been a Pirate fan, didn't know much about the Bucks. I've probably never went to a Bucks game, but knew more about the Pilots just because of Lefty coming over and helping me out when I was younger, pitching and stuff. So I figured my first year I'd probably come back, play the Alaskan League, be able to play for the Pilots because I knew growing up, with Lefty and all the people that have helped me, I thought it'd be fun to come back and be able to play in your hometown. Didn't work with him as much as I should have growing up in high school, but he's definitely helped me out when I was younger, getting me focused. Being up here, it's pretty tough to see, where your future's going to go in baseball because we grew up on a street that pretty much, there's a few people lived on it, but mostly cabins. So me and my brother would have a blast with playing catch, do the long toss, and never had a bat till probably my high school year. So we'd go in the woods, try to select the bat, thinking not only would it be best for hitting the ball, but maybe beating off a couple bears or moose when they come out. And that's been happening, going down lower 48 and saying, yeah, I've played catch and, been interrupted by bears, walking in between us or something. You just play for fun, not thinking too much about it. But once I got into high school, working with Lefty, he kind of pointed me in the right direction.
While Brian was in the woods playing baseball with bears in Alaska, Coach Lefty has indeed been pointing generations of Alaskan baseball talent in the right direction from the beginning of the Glacier Pilots creation. Some of that Alaska talent who made this 2001 team are infielder John Dyson, outfielder B.J. Walsh, catcher Angelo Gonzalez, and pitcher Josh Wilson.
I'm Joe Wilson. My son Josh Wilson's 32. He's one of the local kids. And I guess he's been to several of the games since 89, 90 when he was in Little League up here. And now he has his own purse dream. He got picked to play on the Pilots. So it's pretty overwhelmed, but he's enjoying it. And we got other local kids that are on the team that they also watched the Pilots up here all those years. And it's obviously a dream for them to come true too. And this is the best baseball we get in Alaska. These are quality games. These are good quality players that come up here for all the teams. So generally you come out to a game, you're going to see a quality baseball game. So it's a lot different watching your son at this level compared to when he was Little League, high school, and American Legion. You can appreciate more what he's had to dedicate to get to this level. So it's more, I guess you become more of a serious watcher as a parent when your kids are playing here than pass watching. He played at Olympic College down in Burlington, Washington. That's where Coach Miller here heard from him playing at, and then gave him a call and asked me if he wanted to play for the Pilots. They have a tryout at the beginning of the season because a lot of these Division I kids are in the College World Series, and they're not going to come up here, and yet the season starts. So all the teams have kids that come here immediately. Then they get local kids. They have a tryout for local kids. And since it's a semi-pro league, I guess if they wanted to, they could pick up some people that used to play pro ball. I think Kenai has a former Milwaukee Brewers who plays and pitches for them. Once the season goes on, the coach basically knows who he recruited to come up here, and all 6 teams do that.
Hold that thought, Joe. It looks like Brian and Coach Miller are having a bear of a time with the minors. So let's take a quick 2001 geography lesson on the 6 teams of the Alaska Baseball League. Starting in Anchorage, there are the Glacier Pilots and their crosstown rivals, the Bucks. 47 road miles to the north of Anchorage in Palmer, Alaska, is the home of the Matsu Miners. A 158-mile drive south in Kenai, Alaska, is the Peninsula Oilers Baseball Club. And if you really like road trips, a quick 359-mile drive north from Anchorage, past the majestic Mount Denali, is the historic gold rush town of Fairbanks, home of the first Alaskan Baseball League team, the Alaska Gold Panthers, and the Athletes in Action Ball Club. Looks like the conference on the mound might be coming to an end.
Remember, you're in charge. Heads on our side right now. Don't say nothing. Okay? Plate umpires on our side.
But I think over the years, more local kids have been making the different teams. And I think, me personally, I think the standard and the playing ability is even up. Because the kids staying here and coming up are really dedicated to baseball. So they enjoy it. It's probably the most amazing thing I've seen is look at these rosters where you see the Anchorage, the Alaska teams. They may have 3 or 4 kids from like the University of Arizona, but they're playing on 3 or 4 different teams. They a couple kids from Miami and then be on different teams. And it was kind of interesting to me because I thought that all the kids would want to go to one team.
Coach Lefty has some perspective on that, Joe.
It was 78 or 79 they changed the rules where you could only have 4 ball players from one school. So right then and there we had 69. It was a ball club that gelled because we only had one superstar basically. That was Chris Chambliss from UCLA. He was the only superstar, such as his name. The rest were old junior college kids. A lot of ball clubs get too many, shall we say, superstars that don't gel. These here, they've gelled real well. Bob Miller's done a good job making the gel with them, making the thing up. Hey, you're a ball club now. You're not an individual. We got a lot of people that came from the University of Miami in the World Series, Nebraska in the World Series. They came up, they worked out pretty good for us right now.
Montalbo continues to struggle with the Bear as the Matsu Miners take an early lead, but he manages to survive the inning. The Glacier Pilots are down early, but now it's their turn to take the bat to the Bear.